What have you learned from your audience feedback?
Okay, what did you think of the film overall?
Yeah, I think it was a very good film.
Yeah.
It seemed professional. Like, if it was made by a professional short film making company, I would have believed it. I liked. Do you want me to say everything? Okay. I think the beginning titles were very good. The music went well with it. The music throughout the film was very good. It went. Oh yeah, it went in sync with what was going on in the actual film. I liked a couple shots, like for example when the little boy was stealing the pens. Like, do you know when you zoomed out and then we saw Tommy come in? I like that. I like the shots that you done when he was kind of intimidating him and asking him to go and steal the pens. I like that. That was very good. And the music that you used as well, and the fact that it was in a dark room with the little lamp. Yeah, that created suspense as well. Tommy was a very good actor. So that's why it made it seem like a professional short film. But I think, do you know when Tom was speaking to the little boy, the speech could have been clearer because it wasn't that clear.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Ed. It's something special, mate.
But overall, it was a very, very good film, and I'll give it an 8 out of 10.
So basically, I feel like the lighting that you used, and like basically the camera shots, like kind of. You know when you get an object and you make an object look different and represent something different to the stereotypes of what it is, I think you use the lighting and the camera shots to get that from your film. So I think that's what improved your film to the next level.
Like I thought it was, you know, when you done the voiceover, when you like the Tommy was still speaking, and then it went into the next shot. So it's kind of like he was telling the story while it was happening, and I thought that created suspense, and it was like very good. I give it like a 9 out of 10. Brilliant.
Used loads of different shots which made it look interesting. I remember at the beginning there was that shot of him sitting and it played out for a bit, so it added suspense. So I thought that was good.
How did you find the length of it? Do you think it was too short, or would you have liked to have seen more? Because originally it was like 10 minutes long.
The time you cut it down to is appropriate. I mean, it doesn't like long out, and I think you get straight to the point. Whereas if it was 10 minutes, I think you'd be like, oh, when is it going to finish, or something like that. But it gets straight to the point in this one video.
I was going to say action, like what we said, because at the beginning, I think the title reminded me of a bit of like Skyfall, James Bondy kind of thing, and the music was a bit actiony as well. And so yeah, I think it was action.
Yeah, so the see double bluff. So obviously because originally he's stealing from people, so that's one bluff, but not double bluff. So the teacher ends up tricking him, and the seat because obviously there's lots of lying involved and lying behind people's back. So yeah. Yeah, I think it's working enough as the original idea that you use of the use of pens makes it working like straight away.
I would get a better actor, like the kid who, yeah, he was the only like downfall of your film, but other than that, it was quite good.
Reflecting on our audience feedback, we had two strengths to our film, which were Tommy's acting and our editing, specifically in parts such as the sound bridge between the title and the film were quite good, as well as having good timing of shots, like Tommy's tapping in the beginning scene, which was called an edit match. That was quite good, and Tommy's mobile phone ringing, the timing of that shot was quite good as well. We also heard from audience feedback that the montage was a very good part of the film because it was well edited and the pacing was good, and that if it was too fast or too slow, it wouldn't have been as effective. We also found out that people liked the ending and thought it was quite effective and quite interesting. And we also found out from audience feedback that our film wasn't too long because we thought that the film would be too long at 7 minutes before we edited it down from 10 minutes. But we found out that everyone thought the film was decent and it was well paced and didn't feel too long at all. We also learned from audience feedback that we had a few issues such as the titles, which were too James Bondy and too serious, that didn't help to highlight the theme of the film, and that was quite a major problem for us, I think, in helping to identify the film. Another problem was sound, in terms of voices that could have been heard better. There's apparently quite a lot of mumbling, and we think we could have improved on that mumbling specifically from people from both the main characters, and we felt this is a good point that we could improve on. Another thing is, some people said that we could have had better actor for Ed Penstealer, the young boy, and we thought that we could take that on board and get a better actor. Overall, we had quite a lot of feedback from a lot of people, and genuinely the feedback was quite positive, but there were a few points to work on that we think we could have improved on in the future. Minor things such as sound and acting, better casting, but I think overall we will be able to improve on these issues in the future. In terms of the film's identity, I think it was a bit harder to portray the film's general theme because of the parody element, but we do think we can improve that in the future.